Hi, folks. Welcome to the Weekend Investing Daily Bite of Thursday, 20th of November. The Indo US trade deal is on, and the rates are likely to be cut from 50% to 15%. That is a strong rumor in the market as of 20th November, 4:40 p.m. Like I'm recording this. The news can be out anytime as per the grapevine. But we've heard this before many times. Let's hope this time it is real. Also, the market was buoyed and sort of in a sense of relief after Nvidia's result came out last night. Nvidia, as you very well know, is the largest company on this planet, $5 trillion of market cap. So its results has repercussions on the entire technology and AI space in the US and sentiment in general. So the company came out with brilliant results, beating expectations, some 50 something billion dollars of revenues, 60% growth uh, on that size of revenues, and a great guidance for the next year. So the worry on the AI front seems to have been smashed in just one outcome of this result, where Nvidia's CEO came out and said that there is no concept of a bubble here right now, and we are doing really, really, really well. So markets have, at least that sword which was hanging on our heads, that if AI results are not looking so good, then perhaps the US market will tank, and perhaps the global markets may tank along with that. That sword is taken away. And for India, Nifty being very close to an all-time high, and this rumor of the Indo-US tariff thing going through is making the heavyweights, the large caps, move forward, although the rest of the market is not yet interested, as we will see in the charts today. So let's dive in and see where the market stands. Disclaimer, as always, please read fully, understand it, and only then move forward in the video. And of course, please do subscribe to the channel if you are still thinking about it. Where is the market headed? Let's look at the Nifty chart. Nifty chart is up and running 0.54% for the day. The highest Nifty has ever reached is somewhere near 26,300. So we are at stone's throw from the all-time high. Maybe we will go and touch that, and then perhaps consolidate there at some for some time, because we've had a reasonable run up from 25,300 odd to 26,200. So perhaps after meeting that requirement of a new high, we may go into some sort of a slumber, because the rest of the market is not yet tuned into this and excitement about the highs. Nifty Junior, zero excitement, minus 0.1%. Mid caps, zero excitement, minus 0.04%. Small caps actually down 0.1%, and they have been down last three sessions. In fact, small caps are looking very, very precarious. This is looking like a flag to me, and if this trend line breaks down, it could go much lower as well. So this enthusiasm that we are seeing in the large cap space, especially Nifty, seems to be driven only by Nifty players, and people who want to make sure that Nifty hits a new high very, very soon. Bank Nifty, of course, has supported Nifty well, and Bank Nifty is leading the Nifty. Bank Nifty at a new record high again today at 0.22% for the day. Gold is absolutely flat, 0.02% negative for the day. Silver also is flattish, 0.34% negative. Advanced decline ratio, not so good news actually from this front. We started really well this morning. Perhaps the market was expecting that we'll make an all-time high today itself. But then as the day progressed, the advances came off and the declines gained. Although by the end of the day, they were still quite even in terms of number of advances to declines. HDFC Bank and Reliance, along with Bajaj Finance, some heavyweights have moved the market up. Bajaj Finserv, Jio Finance, Shriram Finance, SBI Life, Axis Bank, uh, and Asian Paints. Some of these stocks have done well. ITC has done well. Tata Consumers has done well. Hindalco has done well. Sorry, Asian Paints is down 1%. HCL Tech, Infosys, Kotak, and Titan, they are also down a little bit. TVS Motors has done well at 3.32% for the Nifty. In the Nifty Next 50 space, ABB and Masdok did well. Chola Finance, DMart, LTIM, Pidilite, Solar Industries, Enrin, these stocks were running up. And you had some profit booking in PNB, Bank of Baroda, Canara Bank, LIC, DLF, Adani and Sol, JSW Steel, Hindustan Zinc, Godrej CP, Britannia, and of some stocks in that particular range. Mover of the day is JP Power. The JP Power as second day running, Adani is taking over Jayaprakash Associates. Is that is likely the trigger behind it. It was sitting at 18 rupees and now suddenly we have it at 22 rupees. Sectoral trends are mixed. Nifty Media crashing down 1.5%. PSU Bank's profit booking at minus 0.9%. There was not any other big loser. On the gaining side, you had some gains in oil and gas, defense, infrastructure, tourism. But Nifty financial services sector gained the most at 0.79%, which is also following the banking space in making new highs. So if we see the last 1 month, it's up 1.29%. Over the last 1 year, it is up about 19%. The Nifty financial services. In the last week, it has gained about 1.7%. So today's move was very, very good at 0.79% for financial services. Media, just look at this trend. Since July, it's just falling, falling, falling. So see, just looking at the trend itself tells you how much you know current there is there in that particular sector. If somebody is looking at this chart, why would anybody want to buy media right now? What is the rush to buy and figure out where is the bottom? Let it bottom out, let it start go up, then you look for setup. This is the biggest mistake a lot of folks make, that they think that they can try and pick the bottom. Yes, you will get the bottom once or twice, but more often than not, you'll get stuck. So move move into a stock which is moving in the direction you want. If you want that a stock to be moving down and you want to buy it, then of course look at these stocks. But if you want to gain and if you're buying a stock, always look at stocks that are moving up. That is telling you that uh, so when a stock is moving up and it is making new highs, it is telling you that it wants to go higher. It may not go much higher. That is a separate issue. But at least the intent of the stock in that direction is clear. It's just like, you're boarding a bus. You want to go from A to B. If the bus is starting to go towards A to B, you can board it. If it's going in the other direction, why will you want to board it? You can wait for the bus to come in your direction. So, these are small things, but this will basically form the foundation of how you look at the market. US markets, very good outcome, 0.4% up on S&P 500, 0.6% on Nasdaq, 0.1% on Dow Jones. And today's impact will be more crucial in terms of how the entire market reacts to Nvidia's results, which came out yesterday. Broadcom, Lowe's, Intuitive Surgical, Alphabet, and Nvidia all were up. Nvidia not as much as I would have thought because it has already corrected. Perhaps tonight is going to be a bigger move. The disclaimer here is that we could be having some of these stocks in the weekend investing US portfolio. Tweet of the day. So two charts in front of you. One, a micro cap market, micro cap index 250. This is Nifty. You can see that Nifty has come back all the way, is going to challenge or likely to challenge the new high, the previous high, which we made in September of 2024. Whereas small caps or micro caps actually made a new high much later. So September of 2024, small caps actually went ahead and made a new high in December of 2024. And then they're off from there like 20-25% on the index. So many stocks are down 50%, many stocks are down 20%, many are down 70-80% also. So it's a very mixed kind of a market where the entire market is not moving in unison. Perhaps if the Nifty moves up, goes to a new high, maintains that momentum on the forefront, perhaps that will pull the mid cap, small cap, and micro caps also towards its trend. But right now, the larger part of the market is far from looking like Nifty at this moment. This was another tweet from Charlie Bilello. This is about leveraged ETFs. Now, let me just take a moment to explain what are leveraged ETFs for those of you who may not know it. So, in India, we don't have leveraged ETFs, but in the US, what they allow is that the ETF could be a leverage of the underlying. So, let's say we have a Nifty ETF. So, it tracks the performance of Nifty. Like Nifty goes up 5%, your Nifty ETF also goes up 5%. Now, there could be a product where it's 3x leverage Nifty. So what will happen in that case? If Nifty moves up 1%, that ETF will move up 3%. If Nifty moves up 10%, that ETF will move up 30%. If Nifty goes down 10%, that ETF is likely to move down 30%. So it's a leverage on the underlying product, but it is still the features of ETF are there, that you just go, you buy the unit and it trades on the market. So you don't have to take a futures product. You don't have to, deal with margins. You basically go and buy the ETF and that's it. Similarly, there are inverse ETFs also in the US. So you could have an inverse Nifty ETF if our system allows that. If Nifty goes up 10%, then if Nifty goes down 10%, then that ETF will go up 10%. So an inverse ETF is also possible. So US is a master of product, you creating products on financial underlying uh, uh, stocks or indices. They have mastered the art of creating products, and not just 3x. They are now going for 5x levered products. So this entire list, 5 times AMD, 5 times Amazon, 5 times Oracle, 5 times Google, 5 times gold miners, 5 times Russell 2000. I mean, these people are just going bonkers in terms of trying to productize different products, because people want instantaneous gratification in the market. And all these people are going to see very, very tough times, even if the market drops by 5%. Because 5% drop means a 5x uh, ETF will drop 25%. And there are inefficiencies in that, so it may drop even more actually. So, what has happened with MicroStrategy ETF? Um, the 3x MicroStrategy ETF. So you very well know that MicroStrategy is a company, holding company of Michael Saylor, who basically invests only in Bitcoin. So while Bitcoin has been going up, the MicroStrategy ETF is already down 32% recently and 99% in the last 1 year, despite the underlying going up. So there are all kinds of games that are happening here, and it's very, very difficult to trade these products. Of course, people want to view the markets as a gambling den, and these products will very well satisfy that urge. But most of these folks will never make any money in the markets. So I mean, if you want to, play the casino, might as well go to the real casino and at least have the fun there. So we are at the end of today's video. If you like this content, do like and share this video. We are going to do a very nice video on global ETFs. So watch out for that. And there is a warning about those global ETFs. So do watch it. It's a data backed video, and that will be released later in the day. I'll see you then. Bye.